let's go into Naga Siren. Zieth, what are you drinking?
Prepare
Coffee.
for battle.
Black.
So you say.
Alright. Mirror image.
Oh, look, it's me.
Okay. Creates multiple image of Naga Siren under her control. It looked like there was like 0.4 second invincibility frame. Ah, 0.5 when casting, allowing her to dodge stuns and damage. Upon casting, most effects are removed from Naga Siren. Basic dispel. Upon casting, existing mirror image illusions are destroyed. Because it's like this momentary shimmer. Interesting, interesting.
Fun fact, morphling is Naga Siren's P.
Moving on. Ensnare interrupts the target and traps them in place, preventing movement or blinking.
Netted.
Whoa, that's a long route. 5 seconds route. Okay. It is where it is.
Create control groups ahead of time for Naga Siren.
Yep.
This tip applies to all illusional heroes and remains through games.
Yep. I set up my Meepo hotkeys from 1 to 7. 1 is Meepo 1, Meepo 2, Meepo 3, Meepo 4, Meepo 5. 6 is all Meepos, and 7 is only my secondary Meepos.
Second time.
And yeah, that's a good tip, and I definitely should. I didn't do it for Manta Morphling initially, but that's something you would probably do if you're always planning on getting Morphling anyway. Riptide. Every 6 attack from Naga and her illusions. Oh, she's melee! What? Wait, is she...
Slither, hither.
Slither, hither! Is she based on the Naga Myrmidon, which was actually a burlesque male? It was a male Naga. Oh, Myrmidon is Slardar. Okay. This is another Naga from the Naga faction.
Now you pay.
Her voice, man.
From sea to shore.
Jeez, her voice is kind of memey. Every 6 attacks from the Naga and her images will hit all nearby units with a damaging wave of water that lowers armor for 4 seconds. Armor reduction up to 8. Bit of extra damage as well.
We'll sing harmony.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So they all share the same counter.
Blood. This is why I came to the surface. No Slytherin may fail.
Okay.
From sea to shore.
Alright, let's see. Does it split? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a splash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Whatever they attack, they're global. Their attacks are completely global on whatever target it is. And then they're gonna do waves of water and damage and armor reduction all over the map. And I'm guessing Manta has the same applications. So you do this, and then you do this. Oh yeah, wow. And it should be noted that Manta should be casted second, because I read it removes all existing mirror images. So if you do it the other way around. Wait.
Indeed.
Oh, it's fine. Existing mirror image illusions are destroyed, but existing Manta style images are not. Okay, so the order doesn't matter. Song of the Siren. All enemies in range of Naga Siren. Oh my god, that's a big radius, boys. It gets bigger. It gets much bigger. Level 6 and then level 18. Okay. They cannot act or be attacked. Using Song of the Siren again will end the duration early. Units affected by Song of the Siren are invulnerable and cannot take damage from any source. Does not affect spell immune. It's sleep, right? It's like a sleep stun. Doesn't affect spell immunes. The area of Song follows Naga, so if she moves far enough away from affected units, they'll wake up.
Slytherin may fail.
Oh wow. Meat map, meat map, meat map, meat map, meat map, meat map.
You're through.
So this actually is like nothing that I actually am familiar with so far. It's neither like Bane sleep, nor is it like Dreadlord WC3 sleep, nor is it like a stun. It is actual. It's like as if WC3 Dreadlord sleep had a permanent invincibility frame rather than 1 second and then you can wake them up by a hit. It also means that
Yes.
they cannot wake each other up, which is different from actual sleep. Can I force someone out of it?
No Slytherin may fail.
I am assuming yes. Unless, wait, they're invulnerable? No, they cannot be attacked, so I should be able to force staff them out. No, never mind. Oops, I walked in. Pretty hard to know how close you can get as an
From
enemy
sea
player.
to
Damn.
shore.
Okay, Ags. Ensnare increases cast range and projectile speed. Allows Ensnare to target spell immune or sleeping units. Oh. Oh, I see. Interesting, interesting.
Slither hither.
Slither hither. And reel in channeled Naga Siren channels for up to 5 seconds, pulling all units affected by Nagas and Snare in a 1400 range towards her at a speed of 150. Nothing to reel in.
Any way you slice it.
Any way you slice it. Wow.
Serpentine.
So the ensnare must be used and then you reel in. That's so funny. Okay. Aghanim Shard, Song of the Siren. Song of the Siren heals allies by 5% of their maximum health per second for its duration. Interesting. Very interesting. So Morphling would go full strength
Honor guides
during
me.
this, wouldn't he? Because he wants to make use of the most of it. So, my thoughts are that Aghanim's Scepter is good, but not worth it. This is a number 6 slot item, maybe, I would feel, at the most. And then Shard, I think, is very good. I think that's a team fight winner. Having said that, let's move on to the select talents and try to predict the meta. And Snare cooldown can go from 12 to 10. And then Riptide damage. Riptide. 55, 85.
I thank you.
That's an interesting, difficult
Held
one.
Since 2011. Can drive some PP insane.
Yeah, for sure. 15 strength. That's a funny choice for her as an agility hero. 13% mirror image damage. They do currently 40. Does this apply to Mantas? No. No, it's mirror image damage, not Mantas. So more damage here, strength. So if she gets ganked, she can mirror image and she can ensnare. And she can silence, but she can't run away during the silence. Oh no, she can. She can gain a distance of the max radius.
Make a splash.
Run, and then they can follow you again. And then you stun them again. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's a difficult one. And Snare does no damage. And it doesn't have the range because I don't have the
My
scepter.
legs. I can't feel my legs.
I can't feel my legs. And Snare range is actually only 650.
Snagged.
But it lasts so freaking long. It doesn't help your farming. You can roam and kill. By the way, what would she be? Position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She makes for not a particularly good mid laner, I would say. I think she's not good enough to be position 1. I would think 3. 1? Oh, you guys are very creative. 1. So mega farmer, 1 or 3. 1 more. 1 more. 2. Riptide damage. I think we would go Riptide damage because this doesn't help farming.
BKB. You sleep when they pop BKB and
then
focus down the BK bed targets. Ensnare with Aghanim's helps to do so. You can also TP during song.
You sleep when they pop BKB. You focus on BKB targets. Oh, and snare with Aghanim's helps to do so. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't think about that. 15 strength, mirror image damage. I would say mirror image damage. Mirror image illusion +1. Ah. Song of the Siren radius. That's pretty good damage actually. I would say not the radius. I would say this one. Mirror image cooldown. That's very powerful. Riptide armor. Oh my god. You can rip away 15 armor. Oh dude. That's so strong. Both are so good. Yeah, this is super tempting as well, but maybe just use it well. Alright, I think we've looked at everything. This would be my best guess, but I could see the strength or the mirror image cooldown happening as well. 1, 2, 1, 1. Now let's check out the guide and check out some item, and we do some theory crafting on items and see if we like the ones that are there. Oh, look at this. Riptide damage, mirror image illusion, and a mirror image cooldown. Both of them take it. Yeah, I think that makes sense too. I was very much in doubt between those two. Yasha, Manta, Diffusal Blade. I've never used it. Diffusal is a 100%er. It works with illusions? What? Why would it work with illusions? Read the words. Oh, because it's part of it. Burns 8 mana per attack from melee illusions. Oh, that's why it's a must get. Heart of Tarask. Oh, because we're a melee char. Butterfly, fly away. Aghanim Scepter. Ah, the Scepter, not the Shard. The Scepter, not the Shard. What about Tortellini? Both luxury. And the Scepter was one that I really did not believe much in.
The song of war commences.
Alright.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, hey, Gorgc.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Good, nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice to finally talk to you too.
You don't...
How you doing, man?
Sometimes I can't... I feel like I hear your voice for the first time because you have a lot of chill music on the stream and your voice is a little softer. So I feel like I hear your voice for the first time because I tuned in a bunch.
Ah, I see. Yeah, most people don't like my music. I get a lot of complaints, but...
You need it for gaming.
Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, and honestly, you don't do very much music, do you?
Yeah.
You're just chilling.
Yeah, I used to use music. Like when I started streaming. I don't know how long you've been streaming.
Like 4 years now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Not as long as you, I think.
I think in those 4 years, I also always ran music. Like,
and then you got sick of all music. Like I feel like I hate all music now. Like I've listened so much to it, you know, every day, 8 hours.
I kind of know what you mean. Like you're constantly like when you're going live, you're thinking like, what music shall I pick today? And then you just end up delaying live for 30 minutes because you've listened to everything already. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But you know what I'm talking about.
But it can feel so quiet suddenly when you don't have music that it feels almost deafeningly silent.
Oh yeah, I can't stand the awkward silence.
Yeah,
that's rough sometimes.
But you can get used to it eventually, and I like the Dota music quite a bit. But yeah, cool to do this. You're getting my Discord stream, all right?
Yes, I think so. Let me see. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool.
I also have my cam on. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not using it at this time.
Ah, that's all right. That's all right.
Rises from the deeps.
All right. So how much have you like practiced Naga before this? It's like first ever? Did you sit in a lobby a little bit?
Yeah, I just By the way, I don't know if these starting items are okay. Like, I guess I'll just.
Yeah, they're okay. They're great. You're doing fine. So you're going off lane, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll go off lane. So people told me she's position 1. Should I be 3?
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't, but actually she has been played a few times in the meta, so it's not like unplayable. But you have a PL in this game, so I don't know what he's gonna think about you going bottom.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
you
okay. That makes
actually have
sense.
Sven as well. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome to unranked.
Offlane is fine, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's
You'll be good.
No, that's good. So, what? He wants me to mid? What?
That's fine too, depending on the matchup, but I think you'd be okay. Actually, Naga mid is kind of boss, you know. You're kind of like an alchemist. I saw you playing alchemist, so it's a similar playstyle mid lane as the alchemist.
PL's mid? What is going on?
You tell me, man. I don't know what's going on.
So you asked me my experience. I'm like 70 hours into the game, and I still feel wet behind the ears. Like it's all still really new. This will be my first game with Naga. I only had like 5 or 10 minutes inside the try mode in the demo, and that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, you have your control group set up, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you're kind of famous for the control groups in the other games, right? So I don't need to say much there.
Yeah. I mean, that part should be okay. The mechanics. It's more like decision making, and maybe utility of how I can use my images, because there must be all kinds of cool vision tricks and whatnot.
Yeah. Usually on Naga, you don't have to think about that so much early. Like, I would focus on... we'll talk about it later when you're farming jungle and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like how to farm efficiently and stuff.
Yep. So here, do I go for an early pull like this?
Yeah, you pull back the wave like that. Yeah, correct.
Multiple
and then you
times?
use your illusions to tank damage on this lane, because neither Entry or Spectre can really deal with it, so you can kind of like group them up with you and hit the enemy, last it.
They figured out which one is real, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine. They can't do much about it. I would try to coordinate my hits, with illusions. With the last hits.
Yeah.
Your chat is telling me you're immortal, so what kind of rank are we working with here?
No, I'm not immortal. I'm unranked. I'm 100% unranked.
Immortal in heart, at least. That's what matters.
I am solid Herald 5. I think that's the safest illusion to operate under.
Okay. Your Snapfire just grief you. Just remember to report him in 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah,
From
sure.
sea to shore.
He blocked their camp, which is kind of smart.
Yeah, that is good. That is honestly good.
Yes.
How did he grief me?
He just ruined the last hit, you know. I'm very obsessed about these kind of things. I'm just kidding, obviously. Not a big deal. I think you can also, like, I don't know how much these kind of things matter a lot if you want to win games, but you can communicate with them that, for instance, now you could tell them to pull the big camp.
Oh no, I'm not gonna communicate.
Oh, you're not tough with that.
That's way too advanced.
Alright, yeah, screw that. You'll be fine. Honestly, enemy isn't pressuring you at all here, so I would simply just try to get every single last hit here and you'll be fine.
Oh, I'll do my usual about 20% of the wave.
Okay, that's a solid number.
I also have comms on 0. I think in the future maybe should I pull them past the tower here?
I would hold them. I'd
Normally hold them and not into the tower.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
It's
you
too late
want
now,
the
but-
lane equilibrium as close to your tower as possible, because then they can't really dive you and stuff. So forcing that lane equilibrium is honestly how you win most lanes in Dota.
So you say.
I'm slightly under my target of 20%. But
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Your enemies aren't doing too good either. I'm keeping an eye on it. It's okay.
so I hit my own creeps to keep it more equilibrium to us.
Yeah, that is perfect. Yeah. Honestly, in this lane, they seem so passive. You're dominating here. You know, they're scared of you.
Yeah,
Good.
I think you
guys
really need to get used to like the current level that I'm playing at. So like, you see passive, I see normal.
I see.
But
But they seem scared of you. You know, that's good. That's good. You got the Giga Chat energy on this lane. That's what matters. They don't know what's going on. They could just hit you and fuck you up. But this is good.
Yep. And I'll get the Wraith Band. What should I get next?
Yeah.
Second Wraith
I would
Band?
aim to get power treads. Usually it's a huge power spike for most agility carries and stuff like that. So just Wraith Band to power treads is good. Sometimes you can consider getting stick very early in lane, but
Not here.
not in this lane. Yeah, it's not the lane for that.
They don't have much mana, and yet they seem completely out of it. I mean, they didn't cast much spells on me. Oh, what?
Hey, there's a Pudge tipping top. All right,
What?
interesting. I think he cancelled, so you're fine.
Oh,
Splash.
alright, interesting.
Yeah, that's very odd. Yeah, nothing
Oh, no,
to be
there he
scared of
is.
here. Oh, there he is. Okay.
It's interesting how vision disjointed for a bit, huh?
Yeah, no, it threw me off a bit. I'm not sure what happened there.
He's
It's
still
fine. I mean,
waiting.
now that there's the tri-lane up here, you play a little bit passive, like help your snap, and
Yeah.
you help each other basically.
Under attack.
Can summon illusions, it's probably gonna die. Consider blocking him a little bit as well. With one. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, okay, wow. You're better than me.
Nope, I don't believe that
You got
one
this,
bit.
You got this. Ah, that's great. That's the Warcraft 3 micro right there. I'm impressed.
Now you pay.
Okay, that's good.
But I need the wave, right?
Yeah. And you showed dominance there. I like that. I didn't want to interrupt your dominant, completely zoning them out.
You must have been
That's
thinking
always
like the creep wave.
Yeah. It's in the back of my mind, but that's all right.
Slithering.
I like the dominance play, you know, because they're like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah, like he's really bad, and then suddenly they realize it is true.
The scene.
But I'll do.
Confidence is important in Dota. Oh,
Oh, plant.
banner creep.
Plant.
Banner creep always
Yeah, that's
gets
a.
my blood flowing.
Yeah.
Important. Doing great here.
Now
I think, you can try out how it feels a little bit. Like you can in this lane, you could try to play a little bit aggressive. And like you're doing good right now. This is a good balance between aggression and farm. But it seems like they're opening up a kill here on Ench. I feel like if you go
Yeah.
on him right now,
That's
cookie
true.
is coming. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So when you have your snap on the team, you gotta think about if he wants to cook you, you gotta line up.
Oh, does he have
Jump
force
right on
staff
top of him.
ability?
Exactly. So it's like a force staff that goes on top of them and it stuns them.
Ah,
So you gotta line yourself up and be ready.
I see.
A ping usually will suffice. You know, that's the best way of communicating. I don't know if you use
What
pings
did
a
I
lot.
tell you about communication?
Nothing? Oh wow.
No, I
Alright.
can ping. I'm just kidding.
Alright. I like that. It's beneath you pinging your teammates.
You know, when you ping, it leads to expectations, and expectations leads to disappointment. Disappointment leads to the dark side, and you know.
You know what? You're not entirely wrong. You're not entirely wrong.
So you say.
So,
Good so far.
by the ping, you mean I should let him know
Make a splash.
that I want to go
you
in?
just ping the edge, then you just start running towards edge.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, he'll kind of his brain will connect after a few seconds, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes.
I don't know if it's good to cut in from this side.
I think it's good, you know. You're scaring them, first of all.
Oops.
Secondly, I think it's good that you're using Quelling Blade a little bit, you know.
Practice it.
It's good. Yeah. Quelling Blade is a high tier thing, kind of.
Oh.
It's good cookie. You can pressure a little bit here. I mean, you can't expect the kill, but I would like change target to Ench now, for instance, and start even playing behind their tower somewhat and just clear the creeps. I wouldn't die for this kill. I don't think you can get him. I mean,
Or?
okay, if he runs like that, yeah, that's beautiful. There we go.
Nice.
Of course you can get him. Okay.
It's me.
I think at this point you clear this wave as fast as you can.
Okay.
And then you start standing behind their tower because in this lane they can't do anything. To you.
Behind their
So they
tower?
will- Yeah. You just stand there and you tank every wave
What?
and you just kill them with your illusion. And they can't do anything to
Here?
you in this lane. Yeah, you
should
can
I-
just stand here.
I don't pick ult
When you-
yet, right? I just go E.
Yes, that's better.
How does?
I would kite this a little bit until you have illusions, but as you see now, the Spectre's wave is going into his tower and he doesn't know what to do.
Do I leave
This
now?
is fine, you know. You just need illusions and you're good.
I'm under attack.
You just fight back here.
Oh, I didn't attack.
That's fine. Just focus on the creeps more than the heroes even here, because you're gonna splash them if they get close. This is great. This is great. Awesome. Don't dive though. Be careful here.
Yeah. Too much.
We're overconfidencing a bit. That's fine.
Yep. I don't have enough healing now.
I would
so.
pull this wave here.
Okay.
Behind the pull this wave towards you as
Yeah.
much as you can. Beautiful.
Because you don't want it to run into their tower. Because then,
No,
then you can't follow.
You can like clear it fully with your illusions. Opa.
Make a splash.
Fine. You got a little bit low there. It was a risky play. But
Yeah.
it's good to try these things out so you learn your limits, you know, in Dota a bit.
Yeah.
Push it a bit.
As commanded.
Yeah, you got salved by your teammate. That's nice.
Oh, I thought I heard something. So
Yeah,
just
the salve from teammate isn't as good as the.
Oh.
So it's only half efficiency
Oh,
now.
I see. That's why it ended so early, yeah?
Yes.
They're almost level 6?
Ah, nah, you're fine. Not that close.
Oh, I took a lot of that. I'm gonna have to get a
Yeah,
tango
so-
now.
Yeah, you can send out a salve even.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
I get a
I would prefer salve over tango here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And then
now,
I would yeah.
now what do I do?
So what item build are you thinking you want to go for here?
No idea.
What is I don't know. I guess you have 70 hours. I'm just wondering what is calling your heart the most.
Because I'm always learning a new hero, I don't really get to think a lot about items.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pretty much just pick some kind of predetermined guide.
Kill this guy. Nice, nice. Oh, it's close. You got him.
Nice.
Beautiful. It's fine. You can try running. You can skill song here if you want to. You're fighting back. All right, that's gonna giga chat. I like it. For some reason, they're not killing you. I like that too.
Me too.
You know, that's always a good thing. They probably thought, there's no way he mans up with the real ones.
Yeah, exactly. I know that feeling.
Mind games, mind games.
Oops.
So yeah,
Tell me
usually
what
with
item
heroes-
you think is good.
Yes, yes,
and
of
then
course. Manta style is great on illusion heroes usually. It will accelerate your farm, and yeah, I would consider that a good
Okay.
first item on Naga.
How much do I man up now?
I think you need to focus on having your illusions before you walk even close to the wave, kinda.
Why?
So you can abuse. So see, now the Ench doesn't know which one to focus, so it's not gonna get you low.
Right.
So let's say you're half HP, your illusion's gonna die to like one Spectre dagger. So you want to have the illusion presence here. So you see how strong you are right now?
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
really do shit to you.
Would you say she's an early or a late game hero?
Naga is a late game hero, mid to late game.
Oh yeah.
She has a timing around, I would say 25 to 30 minutes where she's the strongest. But I wouldn't say she's the strongest late game hero simply because there's a lot of things that counter illusions later on. Okay, this Pudge is doing some moves here. Cookie. Okay. I think I would consider going to base. Nice dodge there.
Just go base.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Otherwise it takes too long.
Oh, you got Salve, your teammate again. This guy is fucking
Oh.
Salve man over here.
I guess we're staying then.
Yeah, we'll take a bit, and there's a tri lane up there, so you know. But staying is fine now with the Salve.
Phantom Lancer made this a temporary try.
Yes.
Question:
Yeah,
does
why not?
Tango and Healing Self disjoint when I mirror image?
No, they do not. They want to focus Ench here. I think it's a decent idea.
Should I follow or just?
Yeah, I think this is good what you're doing right now. You're like half committing. You can
yeah.
stick around. Like the Pudge might come in a bad position and you'll kill him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Honor guides
I think next level you can skill net, so you have a little bit more kill potential. I think honestly you can farm these guys.
Skill what? The net. Oh, okay.
Net. Yes.
All
that's
right.
there.
Will do.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
He's dead.
Easily.
no Slytherin may fail.
Bottom tower is
Beautiful, dominating already. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this how it usually goes for you?
No, it's all you.
Your bottom
This
tower
guy, are you smurfing or something here? Or what am I doing?
It's all you, dude.
Seems like you're playing better than them. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's because my decision making is very poor, but I do know how to click buttons. So when I got decision making from you,
The scene calls.
then
Okay.
it goes
I
better.
don't feel like I've done anything so far, really.
Well, you've kept me from being dumb. You know, when to commit, when not to commit.
Yeah, I try not. I don't want to micromanage too much. You know, like these are hard things. You know.
You underestimate like what I could have done by now.
enemy's top tower
Maybe,
is falling.
maybe.
No Slytherin
You're doing
may
good though. You're
fail.
doing good. Now we can talk a little bit about farming patterns in jungle. You can mostly just focus on farming jungle and pushing out the lane now. So if you go to these camps on the right here, you can go up to that high ground.
Oh,
That's no
you
problem.
think I should have gone up to the high ground before I did this
Yeah.
one because we're leading?
Yeah, you can do that, no problem. You're also Naga, so
Wait,
like,
sorry. I thought I just stacked it, but someone else stacked it.
yeah.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
You've seen a lot
There are
of
some
things.
questions I cannot answer.
You've seen a lot of things. You must know why he did this. There must have
Yeah,
been a
but
good
I'm playing
reason.
Yasha.
You got it. This guy is a little bit scary, but he's not gonna kill you. You need to kite a little bit though. Ooh, he's strong. You're gonna die here for sure. I don't know what the hell just happened, but that's good. I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest. Dazzle graved your illusion, and Shaker did nothing.
I should be going to the wave, right?
Yeah. So the way you farm with Naga in jungle most efficiently, usually throughout early mid game, is that you send 2 illusions on a camp, and you plus 1 illusion farm either lane or camp.
Why do I keep one with me for some surprise mechanics?
Not only, but mostly also to tank for you, and
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of the most efficient way to spread around, because when your Riptide procs, it procs on all Nagas, right? So it's good
Yep.
to spread them around.
Yep.
But having 1 Naga per camp is usually, they're a little bit too squishy, right? So they can't solo a camp.
Oh yeah.
So that's why you do 2 like that.
Yeah.
And when you're hitting like this, you're getting a lot of procs.
Oh yeah. Very
Yeah,
nice.
this is good. Perfect. This guy's level 7. Yeah, take it a little bit chill. Keep doing this, you know, push out lanes, you farm camps. you
I'm
do
pretending I'm scared, but I'm not. Or maybe I should be. TP out?
I think. TP.
I
Yes,
made it so
you can-
obvious which one I am too.
You can do it, you can do it. No, you need TP instantly. You might make it still. Ooh, nice,
Wow.
nice, perfect.
I made it so
Good job,
obvious
good job.
which one I was, so dumb.
No, it doesn't matter. At that point, with those heroes, the illusion is gonna die anyways. You just have to make the... You have to see, do they have a stun? And they didn't, right? So you can TP to base instantly when you see them coming like that. And they
Yes.
press global even.
In those moments, I don't know if I have a stun. You immediately parse
Yeah.
that based on your experience here, like TP, and I'm still thinking, run!
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. That comes with time. You're doing good.
Make a splash.
Now would you go ancients, mid, bot, top?
Yeah, I think you just start
So you
with ancients
say.
here, and then
Yeah.
farm your way top.
Yeah. And do I keep 2 with me and then scout with 1?
Honestly, with you don't really scout much on Naga. You can ancient is usually a little bit of an exception. You just kill with every Naga. Like,
So it's
don't really
faster.
care. Yeah, it's just they're pretty strong still.
Serpentine.
Is this too much? Should I have been on the lane already?
From sea.
No, it's okay. You can leave the illusions here, yeah, and go lane. That's perfect.
Attack.
Like small micro decisions on the collab camps, like the Centaur and the Hellbears, is that you don't move in with more than 2 on it, so it doesn't proc. It procs when you have 3.
Oh, okay. You mean the,
So
the
usually-
stun?
Yes, the stun and the Hellbear Smasher, which does the red one.
And what does that do?
That one does like damage and slow on a clap type of thing.
Oh, I see. Did this drop before or off me? Oh, it dropped because there was an enemy player nearby? Or is it?
I honestly didn't notice. I'm not sure.
So let's talk about what could have happened. It dropped because my illusions drop items? I don't think that's the case.
No.
It
So when your
dropped?
illusions.
Oh,
Okay. This is gonna be an echo slam, I think, or something. Actually maybe not. That would just man up. There it is. Actually, right there. Have the song if you can. Dude, that's good. That's good play still. Ooh, they have another global. Yeah, quick buy, perfect. I don't need to say that. You can song here, yes, and cut your way with the 3. There's a tree in the bottom there you can cut and run.
oh yeah, I can walk during it.
Yeah.
I forgot that I can walk.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought it was a stationary channel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like literally standing there channeling because it.
Okay, I see. So, I don't. There is a tree there you can cut right below you there, and
Okay.
it's a pretty famous like juke spot.
This
like,
one?
Yes, that one. Perfect. That one you can cut and you can run all the way out. Down. That was the only play you had there.
Oh, yeah.
Survive, I think.
And otherwise it's like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2 or something.
Yeah. You're screwed in there.
I don't really know the woods that well yet. Like I'm starting to get to know them a little bit more, but I knew there must be like special trees and that I didn't know them yet.
Yeah, that is a tree you will recognize the more you play. You know, people go in there and cut that tree a lot.
Right.
Top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, you're doing all right. I mean, your team is owning kind of.
Do I TP back into any lanes at this time or save it for...
Nah,
Radiant structures are
I would not.
fortified.
I would focus on farming. You're on Naga at this timing. You don't really fight. You farm and the enemies will come to you. Honestly, they're coming to you quite a lot here. They're pressuring a lot. Jesus. That camp is nasty, by the way. This, I think it claps on 3 or 4. It does an absurd amount of damage, so you gotta be careful with that one. It's under height.
Oh yeah, so I could proc it with 3 illusions, don't walk in as a hero, and then wait for the cooldown, and then move it away again, the rest.
That is fine. Usually I prefer to not proc it at all because it actually like one-shots your illusions. That one is absurdly strong.
And the reason they didn't one-shot them now is because actually I'm a little over-leveled for the game time. I don't know exactly how the creep camps scale.
Something like that. I mean, they don't really get stronger like that, but you are pretty strong now. It's getting into mid-game territory soon.
Yeah. Is Manta something I should save for later? Like.
So I think Manta is good to use for farming efficiency, but your hero actually suffers from mana problems.
Right.
That's why it's suggesting for you to buy Bloodthorn, which is a decent suggestion. You should at least get the Orchid component to get some mana. So using Manta, and it's a little bit much mana for you, but you could use it to push out a lane for efficiency.
I see.
But in general, I would stick to mostly using Mirror Image.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you've done this yet, but you could bind your Manta illusions. I would just bind both of them on one key.
Oh yes, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, it's not really something you need to overthink, honestly.
No, I can do that. It's no problem. It makes sense.
Yeah.
As commanded.
So you are an Orc player in Warcraft, right? And you
Yep.
still are, I guess.
Yep. Have you played
that's all-
WC3 before?
I did a bit, but I was really bad. I always got too much queue anxiety playing Warcraft 3. I felt like, when I was queuing up, I was like, 12, 13 years old playing it.
Oh,
But I couldn't handle the pressure, man. That those games were so intense. The
Yeah.
1v1s especially.
I know what you mean. I used to have that too in Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
And then I think it only went away once I went to like LAN tournaments. I would make it like to top 20 on the ladder, and I'm like, all right, I don't dare to go any further. I think it's super normal.
Yeah.
But
I
then,
don't know what about it, but
then you go to tournaments and you're like, okay, ladder is no longer the biggest stage that we perform at. Now it's a tournament. Now ladder has become a means to an end.
Indeed.
exactly. Yeah. I guess it gets normalized for you.
Yep.
Yeah. You can try a little bit, see how much damage you have on this guy. Like, you're not gonna kill him most likely, but this is annoying for him, I also look at the minimap. What do you see on the minimap? You don't really see much in terms of heroes. Yeah, you scared the shit out of him. So he haunted out of there. That's not the real one.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's good though. You forced him. So I would focus here on. I would probably move to the left there instead of the right, simply because if you look at the minimap, the wave is kind of pushed in.
Oh, yes.
So you want to be close to send illusions to push that out again.
Yep.
That is a juicy guy. You're gonna kill him later. Don't worry about that.
Always lane before creep camp.
Yeah, pretty much. And also make sure you're using mirror image almost on cooldown.
Okay.
It's actually zero downtime right now.
Yes. Would you say that I should use mirror image on power chat int or agility so it does more damage?
So I don't know how nerdy you want to get, but there is actually
Very.
a trick you can do. That you start on int, and while the animation is happening, you tap the power treads once, and your illusions will be agi, but you will have casted it on int mana. I mean, that's ultimate nerdy Naga. So you see all your illusions are agi now, and
I used them on int. I think I just
but
did
you
it.
use it on int. Yeah, perfect. You can execute it.
So you just have to do it immediately after?
Yeah, also here, in situations like this, instead of hitting towers illusion, it's more efficient really sending 2 illusions behind the tower to cut the wave. It's a little bit safer also, and you can like back up.
You cut the wave. Okay, and then you get 2 waves essentially immediately.
Yeah, and in a way you're safeguarding yourself, because Naga isn't really much of a tower pusher. She's more of a, you cut the waves and the creeps do the pushing for you.
Because you don't get procs from it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really efficient. So I would move down to your triangle now, which is right below you. Like send illusion to lane, and then you move to triangle and farm out the ancient camps and stuff.
Okay, okay. Why is it called triangle?
Because there used to actually be 3 cube camps there, but that's a good question. I don't know why it's called triangle. You can buy the void stone here when you pass the shop. Yeah, that's perfect. You got the orchid finished. So now I would not go full Bloodthorn actually. I would consider getting a tanky item, like either Skadi or Heart for yourself.
I should go with team, right?
A little bit. I mean, on Naga, you create win conditions by 1, farming faster than the entire enemy team,
Okay.
and 2, cutting waves to create lane pressure on the map. And high-level Nagas, the higher level you go, they do that at the same time as they're kind of weaving towards their team sneakily and getting like solo pickoffs, stuff like that. And you can also TP into fights.
Okay.
Cut to the chase.
Should I be
That's a
in
good question actually. I don't know why it's called triangle. That's like, it's just Dota.
Maybe it's like, it's kind of that shape.
Kinda, I guess, yeah. Okay, that looks like something you could connect to almost. You're helping a bit, yeah. I think
Yeah.
they might get him. Yeah, there you are.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So your Manta is also good to save in this game, because it dispels global silence, which is really important, which is Silencer's ultimate. Yeah, this Silencer can die here. He is very weak to illusions. He's gonna get melted.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's the first time I've made an Orchid Malevolence.
Oh, really? Okay. So, you know what the item does?
Yeah, Soulburn.
Dyer's
You Soulburn, yeah.
Silence. Oh.
Correct, yeah. It gives you... The reason you buy it on Naga is because it gives you solo kill potential and mana regen, which are two things you're kind of like.
Oh my god, what the hell? What?
Sometimes you get slam dunk in Dota. It's just the way it goes.
Okay.
It's just the way it goes. A
Is
little
it,
bit of a surprise.
he made use of bonus damage from illusions, right?
Yes, yes, and there was a lot of illusions there. You and Peel were kind of holding hands on that one.
Oh, PL too. Yeah, you know, I actually banned Earthshaker, but you know, 50-50.
Ah, yes, yes. I don't even know if it's 50-50. I feel like it's 10% when I click the ban button. And I don't believe in that.
So you said different item, survivability.
Yeah.
Taras.
I think Heart is a good option. It kind of like Shaker doesn't even counter Naga that much once you get like tanky enough. Like Heart basically makes you survive what you just encountered there. So, yeah.
All
There
right.
is like a tipping point there
under attack.
where it isn't so bad.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So he was
But
higher
in
level than
Shake
me. So so is Sven. So
he's-
I've been doing bad, like slow.
No, honestly, your efficiency has been fine. Like I don't know what level we want to put it at, but it has been okay. Like I would say the small things would be like sending out creeps, like for instance hitting the tower top lane, stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not really necessary. Killing the creep camps while sending the illusions on waves is usually the most efficient way.
You let other people to clear creep camps because you don't get Riptide procs from it.
Yeah, towers. Yeah, exactly. Someone in your chat asked, where is Diffusal? Diffusal isn't really meta to buy on Naga right now. You can buy it. It's like a way to get slow and mana burn on your illusions, but the problem you will encounter with Naga is that your item slots will run out if you buy things like Diffusal. That's why you buy Orchid and Heart and stuff like that, big items that can scale. Do you mind me answering your chat's question?
No, I love it. I love it. Thank you.
It's the streamer habit, you know. I can't.
Yeah, no, it's
just
good.
within me. Okay.
It's great. Because I certainly don't have time to look, so that's great.
Yeah.
We're Ogre Magi answering things. So
Yes.
so now I sent a bunch of illusions behind the tower.
Exactly. 2 is usually sufficient.
Yeah.
Here I would also like, while you farm, I would just be aware of what's happening above. Looks like a team fight or something.
Yeah.
That's a real Spectre right there. You can hear him come in because of the sound it makes.
All right.
You could have actually like turned and killed him even, I think, there.
Oh. Yeah, I never
It was-
know whether it's real. The same effect they have, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah. There's the global. You don't have a thing to purge now, but that's fine. You can just run in here and net the Ench and they're all gonna die.
Yeah. I
So
wasted.
punch bot back here. I would back off right now because you saw Shaker spawning and that's the scary guy.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was split up a little bit. Like in positions of threat, I would say like a general good mindset would be to be have illusions farming a buffer in between you, so to say, right? Unless the enemy's smoking, they're never gonna touch you.
I actually
So this
pressed
punch
Q
is-
to dodge the hook, but I didn't have cooldown yet. No, that makes sense what you just said.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing very good though, I think, honestly.
Except spending
This
my
game is-
gold.
Yeah, you buy the recipe before you send out the courier actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're gonna buy both the components at the shop there pretty soon. So.
That makes sense.
So by the way, the Pudge hooking you there was an indicator that they have vision, because there's no way he could have seen you anyway.
Oh,
So now you know they have a ward there.
should I take care of my own wards?
I mean, maybe at this level of Dota, like, maybe you could buy a sentry, like, for yourself and deward it, but I would usually just ping it and blame a support if it isn't dewarded after a
Yeah.
certain amount of time.
That sounds like a foolproof way to do things.
It really is. It's not responsible for anything.
And maybe a compliment for the team for killing everyone here? Or is that just gonna make them overconfident?
Yeah, nah, that's all good. It's all you. You're creating lane pressure here, you know? This is part of your job. It's okay.
Is that the
I would
real
also
one?
consider changing your neutral item, maybe. It's not the best on Naga.
True strike.
Enchanted. So when you see a little yellow cross there, yellow
Yeah.
plus mark, it implies that there is a better one according to Dota Plus.
Oh.
And it's not always correct, but it is correct a lot of the time, in a general sense.
Indeed.
Wait, what did it just give me?
So you can click on the yellow thing there next to the
From sea
quiver.
to shore.
Yeah.
You see that? I think you can click it. I
Which
don't know
one
if
is
it
it
works.
suggesting?
Caress.
I didn't. I don't know. Did you left
Make
click
a
it?
splash.
Okay, Shaker's here. That's scary. You need to orchid him. Okay, he it out.
He cancelled?
Yeah. You were too intimidating.
I was gonna split so he can't use AoE effects.
Yeah, that's actually when his AoE effects are even stronger. If you aren't splitting fast enough, but I think your instinct should be to silence him with Orchid because he does not have anything to purge it.
Oh, okay.
You could even like kill him in an Orchid, I think.
Okay. And if you're wrong, all that happens is that you will die instead. So it's no risk.
Yeah. I mean, you have a heart now. You're pretty tanky.
Okay.
Doing good, I think. Your
jo-
micro is very high level, I'd say.
Don't join team now because they already died.
Exactly. See, you always have an excuse not to join team. Either you need to farm or you need to pressure lanes.
But even without the meme, that's true, no?
Somewhat, yeah. You can send illusions to the top.
Then there'll be the... Oh, okay, to the top,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah. The tower is basically dead there, so you wanna pressure. You can take that very easily now.
Oh, meat map. Oh, that one is invincible.
Yes, the other tower, yeah. There you have an illusion, that's beautiful. Those last for a full minute, so they're very useful. Actually, minute 15. And,
Nice.
you can put them like... I would like literally place them in front of a tier 3. And just have them sit there and wait for creep camps to spawn. That's usually a good way to use them on Naga.
I see.
But this is fine too. This is fine.
Restitution.
Okay, so small things here. So can you left click your quiver, like up right to your quiver, for a second?
What's my...
On the next to your heart.
Enemy's top tower has
Left
fallen.
click that one.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. Can you click on the plus? I don't know if that's possible. Am I saying left? Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Then you can pick one of those instead. You can right click straight from there even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mindbreaker is fine. It's the aggressive option. So now let's change mindsets a little bit to just practice the
Yep.
game. I think you should buy a Shadow Blade right now and start like using illusions to push out lanes while you look for solo pickoffs. Because you're gonna go into a Silver Edge to break Spectre's passive, and you can solo kill him pretty easily.
Spectre's passive is what?
Spectre's passive is Dispersion, which makes him like really tanky, and it also kind of kills your illusions. It like disperses damage, the more damage you do to him. That's why the hero is so tanky, but if you break him, he's gonna be losing that passive and dying. So you're doing good here. This is a lot of pressure. Her? Yeah, that is correct, yeah.
2 max.
If you think you're free to say if like you want more advanced coaching or less. Like I can go more and less into detail.
As much as you
whatever
like.
Okay.
If I break, I will tell you.
All right. So the lowest level here is that you need to swap in your Shadow Blade instead of the Quelling Blade.
That's too much. How will I cut
That's
trees?
That's true. That's good. I think this move you're doing is pretty high level, going to triangle here. I would also look at cutting the bottom wave as well.
Your top tower
That's good.
is
You can
under
use
attack.
Mantan more freely now since you have Orchid. Orchid this guy as fast as you can. And just kill him. Orchid him. And use Illusion as fast as you can. And you will murder him. Good.
Nice call.
Yes. That's perfect.
I beat you.
Here, Shadow Blade away. He probably won't fight detection anyway. Just Shadow Blade. Good.
Oh.
And now, like the Giga Chad you are, you can wait for your team to help you a little bit, and you can turn this fight right here. Good.
Nice.
Perfect. Free food for Naga right there.
The sea calls.
Bounty killing.
Oh, that's a nice net. I like that. You cannot escape the net. Team is backing up.
Nice.
Very good.
Ult with her is. Sorry, go ahead.
I would just keep an eye in mind. Naga is one of those. If you look at the timer right now, every minute and every 30 seconds right there, there's creeps. So I would consider sending illusions preemptively to the side lane. Cut the waves for that.
Wait, it's every minute, and it's on the timer of that as well.
From sea
Yes,
to
yes, like
shore.
35 creeps and 30 seconds as well creeps. You know, every 30 seconds. Okay, that guy's just dead. I think this game is basically over now.
Yeah, looks like it. What would be the next item here?
Next item would be Silver Edge. You would finish that, and then probably into Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn and Silver Edge are very high damage items. Go there. I like that you're still flexing the micro. Net it.
Was mostly to flex it, yes.
Yeah. Low-key smurfing. It does feel like you're low-key smurfing a little bit.
Well,
Your micro heroes.
It's because you're coaching. Because normal game, for sure, I die 6 times here.
And I'll tell you what, if you micro like this and have at least basic game knowledge, you're gonna play Immortal games really soon.
Nice.
I can definitely say that.
But you haven't seen.
May fail.
If you
I
ever
guess
have
I
a
haven't
chance.
watched enough. I've watched your stream a little bit. It hasn't been as bad as you say.
Streamers are very busy, I get it. Like, I try to catch yours when I can too, but you put in a lot of hours and then you have the scrims. But if you ever watch one, then you understand. Like, of course I'll get better and sometimes I get worse. But, yeah, like, there's a lot of unique mistakes you can make that you are now very far removed from.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, chat says scrims Kekve.
Yeah, we are the team that doesn't scrim.
Okay.
Yeah, this is mainly a for fun team, which makes it that's why slaying Alliance was such a big deal, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know. This is a spicy dive. I like it though.
A little bit too much against Earth. Earthshaker's not back yet. So.
But they have no idea which one is real. They don't know. Earthshaker's back, so I would be very careful here.
Yeah.
Song maybe right now.
Okay.
On a time, you're gonna die.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, the grave is there. Beautiful. Shadowblade here to survive. As well.
Oops.
Okay, good. Now you just TP the base
Yeah.
right away. You have no mana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Best ult of the game because it was
You can
the
buy the
only.
Bloodthorn right now. even.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
He's not that ballsy.
Oh, they killed them.
As commanded.
What is
You have
that?
money for Bloodthorn, by the way. Yeah.
Blood.
buy
Oh,
it.
that was an upgrade that you actually ended up forfeiting, right?
Forfeiting?
Yeah. You at first you were like get Bloodthorn, and then you told me, okay, let's switch things up and not get it yet.
Honor.
Yeah, it's simply one of those things that it's a little bit early getting it. You'll get it eventually. It's just that it's just very late game item. This is like a super soul burn, right?
Super
it gives you
soul
crit
burn.
on every hit,
Oh.
on your illusions and everything.
Oh yeah, I've read
And
this
it also
one.
has something called a Mage Slayer baked into it, which is basically a lot of magic resistance. So it's a good synergy item when you have the heart. But before you have heart, it doesn't really do that much.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we just click ancient now? Probably not.
I mean, yeah. That's my professional advice.
So grows the golden tree.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Slice you nice.
You got this. If they come and contest you, then you welcome it. You're ready to slay.
Now you pay.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Now you need to press Q here. Alright, so a very important play here.
From sea.
First of all, watch out for the shaker here. This is not over yet. I was kind of memeing a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an interesting song.
It's
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with it, but fine, you know.
yeah, I'm not sure how to follow up on it because
Shaker on the right, Go help your team. Oh, they're killing him. Bloodthorn and Madam and we can.
No slithery quincy.
Bloodlord? Oh, he's so dead.
Oh my god, dude.
Dive fountain. You're a good fountain diver on this hero, actually.
Okay, that's not the
Break
tip
Spectre
that,
with your
that
silver?
Seb gave, but I see you have a different style.
Yeah, you need to A-click one of your minions, and it de-aggroes from you. Dive fountain. This is like I can teach you. I can spend hours talking about fountain. Dive fountain is part of the joy of playing Dota.
Okay, just
You
dive
queue up
the
Ghost
fountain.
Scepters, you know, you can do a lot of stuff in fountain. But this is good. I'm impressed with your performance, honestly.
I'm impressed with your coaching. Dive the fountain when you have images. Cool.
All right, cool, man. So,
Thanks.
so how does your hero challenge work? It's like you do Naga, and now it's the next hero when you've won, or
If I lose, I move on too. We will never talk about Kunkka incident.
okay, you tried a few times on that one. or-
No, just once, and it didn't happen. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You try to
that's
get
awesome, man.
you try to get the timing right, the combo in the demo, and you kind of get it, and you
Ah.
think we'll stitch together the rest when you're in the game, and then you don't. You just stitch
I
it up
know,
instead.
I know exactly what you mean. Whenever I play Kunkka, I just see Omega lols in my chat all the time. You know, like I don't even see anything else.
It all went wrong when I said that he seemed easy. Like the moment I said that, we were jinxed.
I sing
Yes,
the
yeah, that's usually how it
siren
goes. That's
song
usually how it
of
goes.
war.
But yeah, man, awesome. We can maybe hook up some other time when I'm also streaming.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, but you did great, man.
Really
It was
cool.
a pleasure.
Cool to have your cameo. Thanks a lot for the guidance. I think I always learn a lot from something like that. And yeah, let me know next time. I know like we stream a little bit different times, but maybe we can connect your end and my start,
Yeah.
or if you ever do like an all-nighter or something.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your night, man.
Cool. Thanks, man. You too.
See ya.
Cheers.
Cheers.